Yeah, good evening, everyone from the USA, all over the world, Canada, Long Island, aka Strong Island, plus the five spots of Brooklyn, Bronx, Manhattan, Staten Island, and Queens. I'm your man, G Money Stacks, aka Lonely Nomad, aka The Gregonator, aka the Unstoppable Independent Podcaster, host with the most, YouTuber, and rookie podcaster of Queens, New York. And you are now rocking with the Sports Edition show of Excellent Fun Vibrant Podcast, episode 10. Now, I'm sorry for the long delay. I had to actually, make sure um, that I take care of myself a little bit, and you get the gist. Anyway, we are live and direct from StreamYard and YouTube, and of course, the Instagram page of Excellent Fun Vibrant Podcast. Um, on Instagram, make sure you turn your notifications so you can see me in action, so you can, chime in on topics and stuff. Feel free to say hi and stuff. You know what I mean? Don't just watch me. Just say hi, comment, like. You know what I mean? It really helps me more with your feedback on what you think. You know what I'm saying? Um, and speaking of knowing what you're saying, I want you to please grab the subscribe button on the YouTube channel, which is Excellent Fun Vibrant Podcast Sports Edition um show, actually. Um Make sure you enable alerts along with the notification bell. Stay tuned for more video content, upcoming episodes, previous episodes that's already recorded. It'll automatically upload and be posted to the podcast YouTube channel page. Make sure you download your favorite episodes, share the episodes, download your favorite episodes, share the videos. Also, make sure you tell a friend to another friend. And and of course, I will gladly go over the audio streaming platforms on the go. All right. Now, how am I feeling mentally, physically, and spiritually, you ask? I like to start off with the simple fact that I felt a little discouraged mentally. Mentally, I felt a little discouraged. Um, why you ask? It's because of the fact that I've been, you know, not only looking at my YouTube channel uh, of the views, but the subscribers that didn't really. Well, I found out that it was like 62 subscribers and stuff, which is not bad, but I just feel that it's been very difficult for me to promote my podcast face to face because everybody's too busy with work, kids, boyfriends, girlfriends, and all that other jazzy shit. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, it's yeah, for me, I feel like I'm just, you know, I'm feeling like I'm being blown off here. You know what I mean? And yes, sometimes I'm gonna be having some good days, and sometimes I'm gonna be having some bad days. And the way things are right now, things are getting kind of slow, which is which is why the time February hits, hopefully things will pick up and stuff, man. Because it really would mean a lot to me if you guys had a chance to check out the previous episodes and the new episodes um on every streaming platform on the go, which I will go over at the end of the show. So physically and spiritually, I'm doing all right. I had my ups and downs in between, um, which I'm not going to get into too much about. But you know what? There it is, man. That was your mental health check in. And I will gladly go to a segment that I like to call the quick sidebar bleacher bar. All right. That's where we go over the stories of what's going to go down with in sports, whether it's basketball, baseball, which hasn't really started yet officially. Um, we also have football. There's tennis, of course, volleyball, and of course, running track, which is part of the Special Olympics. Hopefully, I'll be able to cover some stories over the summer in regards to that one, and you know the rest. Okay, so um, let me give you the rundown of what's been going on with Kyrie Irving since I've been like hearing some stories about this though. So basically, he did an Instagram live a couple weeks ago in regards to the fact that he was against the COVID-19 vaccine mandate. Um, and the crazy shit is he actually told the press in terms of Kevin Durant's injury that his stance is not going to change or whatever. But let's give a scenario here though. What if Kyrie Irving had COVID-19, right? He wouldn't be able to play basketball, not just on the road, but he wouldn't be able to play in the Brooklyn Nets home. You know what I'm saying? That's why he's been sidelined for the past couple weeks, all because he didn't want to adjust to the whole COVID-19 vaccine mandate. Look, we get the fact that he's a human being. We get that. We get that he has a family. We get that as well. Um, but some people were commenting that he doesn't seem he doesn't seem like a team player. You know what I'm saying? Like half half the teammates of the Brooklyn Nets is like not only getting COVID-19 based on the Omicron, but some teammates end up getting injured. And this is where I bring in Kevin Durant on this one. So this is what's going on here. Um, all right. Although this is from Yahoo, actually, folks. So just bear with me here. All right. So though Kyrie Irving made his decision debut with the Brooklyn Nets earlier this week, he was nowhere to be found on Friday night at the Barclay Center. Irving, after his lengthy COVID-19 holdout, still isn't allowed to play in home games in New York City due to the local mandate. Though his presence certainly could have helped the Nets, who fell to the Milwaukee Bucks 121 to 109. Brooklyn star Kevin Durant said he isn't going to try to urge Irving to get the coronavirus vaccine. Let me stop right there. You have to be mindful of the people. Hold on, let me put myself back on screen. Okay. It's one thing to have beliefs, right? But you also have to understand and be mindful of the people that you surround yourself with. Just seconds ago, I just gave a scenario. What if Kyrie Irving ended up getting COVID-19? And like I said, he wouldn't be able to play not only in home games, but he wouldn't be able to play in away games. Now, I get the fact that he has a family. I get that. A lot of people understand that part, though. But at the same time, You're a fucking full-time NBA player, not part-time. Like, really. I'm really a lot of people, including myself, is starting to feel like that he is just, you know, putting on a drama, putting on drama and being a fucking drama queen and some shit like that, though, man. And for the record, this is not about politics. This is about science. This is about public health. You can't privatize public health, man. You know what I mean? That cannot happen. And and it'll be so crazy if certain NBA players end up retiring so early, or because of the COVID-19 vaccine mandate. Look, where was the fucking outrage when there was a mandate for people to get vaccinated in schools? Sons and daughters, in order for them to go to school, they had to be vaccinated. You know what I'm saying? And I say this because, well, let's just say, let's just say there's some people out there who are taking the disease very seriously, and others that's taking this shit as a fucking joke. Well, guess what? It's not a damn joke. Okay? Look, and I always ask this question all the time. Do you want to get out of the pandemic, aka slamdemic, or not? Because because we cannot have another sec down. We cannot have another second lockdown, which is going to cause a lot of unemployment and unhappy people, and they end up being, you know, out on the street. Um, if 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 that doesn't happen, but you also gotta know that, you know people got bills to pay, and un, without without a job and they're unemployed, it would be a lot tougher to actually get things done. You know what I mean? And I always say this because I'm always like the main person trying to be mindful of the people that I surround myself with. That's why I always that's why I always make sure that I don't leave the crib without a face cover, because it can happen. You could listen, you could be healthy all you want, but you could still end up getting the shit without even noticing. You know what I mean? Um, and yeah, that's my whole take on this shit though, man. Like on some real shit though. The whole world does not revolve around Kyrie Irving, okay? It doesn't. It's like, come on, man. Look, and this so-called doing the right thing of being, unvaccinated and shit like that. That shit is whack. Okay? That shit is so fucking whack to me, because on the one hand, you're basically letting the team suffer so many losses of a game, all because you have a stance of not taking the vaccine. But you also gotta understand something, man. There's a chance that Brooklyn Nets might not make it to the playoffs. There's a slight chance they might not make it to the playoffs. And it's not because of Irving. It's also because of the amount of injuries and the amount of the coach staff and among other people. So, you know, there you have it. Let me continue on. Okay, so um, he said Kevin Durant said in quote, "I told him how important he is, how much I want him to play every game." Durant said after the loss via ESPN, "But I'm not about to force somebody to get a vaccine. Like that's not my thing. So he can play basketball. Nah, I'm not about to do that. We've had conversations about wanting him to be a part of the team and conversations about him being here full time, but that's on his time. Whatever decision he wants to make, he's going to make. It's on us to be professional no matter what and do our jobs. All of us, from the owner down to the equipment manager. So whenever he ready, he'll be ready." Irving made his debut with the Nets on Wednesday night in Indianapolis, where he dropped 22 points with 4 assists while shooting 9 of 17 from the field in their 129 to 121 win over the Pacers. Though the Nets initially said that they didn't want Irving to be playing part time, the team opted last month to finally bring him back amid a league wide surge in coronavirus cases, which knocked out plenty of Nets players. Nets coach Steve Nash said earlier on Friday that he was just happy that we have him half the time. The way the Nets are trending, though it looks like a full time Irving would make a big difference. Brooklyn, which has lost four of its five, no, of its last five, is just 10-10 at home compared to 14-3 elsewhere. I don't know that our guys really even take a pause to think if we're home or road. Nash said via ESPN. "I think we might get their juices going to get in the building on the road. Like, oh yeah, we got Kyrie tonight, but I don't think they're sitting at home going no fun at home without Kyrie. Fun on the road with Kyrie." As for why Irving still won't get vaccinated, Durant said he doesn't care. Irving hasn't given much a clear explanation himself publicly, and Durant isn't going to ask him privately. "I haven't even asked for an explanation," Durant said via ESPN. It it ain't my place, I don't think. So I'm ready for whatever. That's been my whole mentality. Whatever happens in the situation, I got to still be me. Still go out there and represent the way I represent. Um, I'm supporting whatever my team needs me to do, wants to do. It's a weird situation. Who knows? I don't understand this shit. COVID, all this stuff has been crazy the last few years. So me, I just try to stay centered and focus on me. When Kyrie's ready to make decisions for himself, he will, and I trust that. Yeah, yeah, Kevin Durant, man. Okay, yeah, all right, yeah, that's pretty good. And let's not forget Chris Rock, man. And I bring Chris Rock into this shit because he actually slammed Kyrie Irving pretty good though, man. Yo, hold up. Let's read this, man. Oh man. So of course, obviously, this was from last year actually, but Chris Rock stands with the medical community and supporting as many people as possible rolling up their sleeves to receive the COVID-19 vaccine. On Wednesday, he spoke out on the subject while at the mic opening for the Strokes at the venue Brooklyn Steel. He also called out one unvaccinated person in particular, Kyrie Irving, a point guard for the NBA's Brooklyn Nets, who has refused to comply with the New York City's vaccine mandate that professional athletes be vaccinated to practice or play in public venues. Where's my anti-vaxxers at? Where are you at? The former Saturday Night Live star said, "You fucking dumb Kyrie motherfucker." Rock, who say, Rock, who has often been photographed at New York Knicks games, urged fans to get the jab or jabs in particular in September. He explained that he had tested positive for the coronavirus, even though he had been vaccinated. Trust me, you don't want this, he said. Get vaccinated. But the comedian's support of COVID-19 prevention dates back longer than that. Early on the pandemic, aka slandemic, he promoted testing, mask wearing, and social distancing at the city's daily briefings on the subject. Of course, in May 2021, Rock said in an interview on the Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon that he had received the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. You know, I skipped the line too. I didn't care, he told Fallon. I used my celebrity, Jimmy. I didn't care. I was like, step aside, Betty White. Step aside, old people. Judge Judy, kiss my ass. Kiss my ass. I did Pootie Tang. Let me in the front of the line. I was like Billy Zane on the Titanic. I tell you, I tell you that um Leo DiCaprio died. Billy Zane lived to see another day. I don't want to be Leo at the bottom of the ocean. Oh, way to put a fucking movie reference into what you're saying though. Oh man. Oh shit. Yeah. Yeah. Billy Zane got another woman after that thing. Yeah, man. Yeah. That's just a metaphor, man. You know what I'm saying? That's just a metaphor, man. And I actually kind of agree with this guy, man. I actually agree with this guy. Um, and speaking of agreements, um, yeah, I've been saving this story in regards to protesters who tried to storm the Barclay Center. Like, like my question is, I'll fill you in on that shit. Um, I'll fill you in on that shit though. Um, Protesters attempted to storm Brooklyn's Barclays Center on Sunday in support of Kyrie Irving and his decision not to get vaccinated against COVID-19. Fox News reports that those who participated in the demonstration are same people who rallied against New York City's vaccine mandate at Times Square last weekend. Attendees could be heard chanting "Let Kyrie play" in video of the incident. Yeah, this is ridiculous, man. That's ridiculous. A protester told the outlet that the demonstration began at um, Commodore Battery Park with participants marching to Barclays before the Brooklyn Nets home game began. John Matland, one of the protest organizers, told Fox that he expected several thousand people at the rally. Matland characterized this group as a widely diverse and committed to protecting their personal liberties. At last weekend's protest called Broadway Rally for Freedom, almost 1,000 people gathered to hear speakers like Robert F. Kennedy Jr., John E. No, excuse me, John F. Kennedy's nephew share his distrust of the vaccine, while attendees brandish signs promoting their stance against the vaccine. Can I tell you something? To all the people, hold on. To all the people who come up with this phony baloney story that vaccine kills people, like, have you even done any research on the ingredients? You know what I mean? Apparently you haven't. And I have to really say though, man, when I did the ingredients research on the COVID-19 vaccine and stuff, I didn't hear no reports about people being dead from the vaccine. You hear people dying off of this dangerous disease that's multiplying. Okay, this shit is not okay, man. And I feel like people need to do a lot better than listening to conspiracy theorists who fucking make up funny baloney stories to come up with such claims. Okay, like this is so fucking ridiculous. Like, take this shit seriously, man. Don't think of this disease as a joke, man. Let me tell you something, man. My cousin almost died off of that disease, okay? And he's from Brooklyn. I'm just using him as an example, okay? I'm not gonna say his name on here, but you know. So yeah, man. I am not gonna be on the Irving bandwagon here, man, because I did the fucking research already, man. You know what I mean? And I do not wish anybody, especially people I know, to end up getting sick. Nobody in the whole fucking world of mankind does not deserve this fucking disease, okay? And I'm not just saying this for anybody's benefit. I'm saying this for myself because you have to know that we're human beings. We're not invincible to a dangerous disease. And I'm going to keep saying it until some people get it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying no to this fucking ridiculous storming of the Barclay Center. I'll tell you why. Because that is the most ridiculous idea that I ever heard. And this is the same playbook these motherfuckers did in the capital of the insurrection. All right? Like, come on, man. Like, really? Like, let me just flush this shit, man. I'm sorry, man. Let me just flush this right now. Yeah, water go around the hole. Yeah, man. All right. So of course, let me continue. This is and another thing, man. I don't know if that's really I don't think I call him a hero, man, because you're talking about you want to speak for the voiceless or whatever and some shit like that. Well, you're not no Muhammad Ali. And you same way you not know Jackie Robinson and shit. Like, come on. Be fucking serious, man. And be mindful of the people that you surround yourself with, especially your teammates that you play basketball with on the fucking road, man. That's all I'm saying right there, man. Um, yeah. So let me see where I left off here. Oh yeah. Okay, okay. Protesters told the outlet that the demonstration began at Commodore Battery Park with the participants marching to Barclays before the Brooklyn Nets home game began. Of course, John Matlin, one of the protest organizers, told Fox that he expected several people. Yeah, and that's crazy, man. Yeah, that's crazy, man. In August, NYC, New York City, former Mayor Bill de Blasio began enforcing the vaccine mandate, which requires proof of immunization for indoor dining, gyms, and shows. While Irving can now practice at the Nets training facility since it no longer falls under the um, purview of an indoor gym, it was recently deemed at a private office building. He still can't play at Barclays, which is reasonable, man. Which is reasonable. Irving has to yet to indicate whether he will get the vaccine and hasn't spoken publicly about the issue since his Instagram live video where he explained his stance on the issue. It's not being anti-vax. It's what feels good to me. He said, I'm feeling uncertain, and that's okay. I know the consequences of the decision I make with my life. It's crazy times that we're in. I haven't hurt anybody, and I haven't committed a crime. Yeah, you didn't commit a crime. You did not commit a crime. That part I would agree with, but you also gotta be mindful of your teammates, man. You know what I'm saying? Um, and that's just my take on that shit, though, man. And plus, you like I said, man, you cannot say that public health is part of politics. It doesn't mix. All right. Um, Let me just jump over to some other fucking crazy ass news. He's not no fucking hero, folks. So don't get it twisted. All right. So we got. Hold on a second. Let's do Chandler. Yeah, yeah. Let's do Chandler Parsons. So of course, Chandler Parsons is the. Of course. Hang on a minute. Um, Yeah, Chandler Parsons is retiring. Yeah, he's retiring at the age of 33. Let me just let's get to the thing. Um, gonna take a look here now. Um, so let me get to where he's retiring. This is wow. Yeah. So, veteran forward Chandler Parsons has retired from basketball. Um, tweets Shams um, um, Karania of The Athletic. Parsons published an Instagram post today stating that he's excited for the next chapter of his life. My entire life, all I wanted to be was an NBA player, Parsons wrote. I didn't even realize or think what came with that. I just wanted to compete and play basketball at the highest level. I can proudly say I did that. It wasn't perfect, but it was a blast, and I want to take a moment to thank every single person who helped me reach my dreams. My family, my friends, my A, my AAU and high school program. University of Florida, thank you for preparing me and getting me ready for the journey. To the Rockets, Mavericks, Grizzlies, and Hawks, thank you for believing in me and giving me an opportunity to live my dreams. To all the staff, trainers, doctors, coaches, teammates, agents, and most important, the fans who supported me, thank you. Parsons, who is 33, was the 38th overall pick in the 2011 draft. He appeared in a total of 440 regular season games to be exact, for Houston, Dallas, Memphis, and Atlanta. From 2011 to 2020, averaging 12.7 um, double PG, um, 4.5 RPG. I'm not sure what the acronym stands for, but just stay with me. Um, and 2.7 APG on 0.462 out of 0.373 out of 0.713 shooting in 30.1 minutes per contest. He only saw action in 13 postseason contests, but played a key role for the Rockets and Mavericks in those games, putting up 18.1 PPG and 6.6 RPG on 0.437 out of 0.363 out of 0.690 shooting in 40.4 MPG. Um, Parsons' best seasons came in Houston and Dallas from 2012 to 2016 before he signed a 4 year, $94 million contract with the Grizzlies during the 2016 offseason. Injury subsequently derailed his career as he appeared in just 95 total games across 3 seasons with Memphis. Bad health, luck continued to plague Parsons after he was traded to Atlanta. He was involved in a serious car accident in January 2020. The Hawks initially announced he had been diagnosed with a concussion and whiplash, and Parsons' lawyer later issued a statement indicating that the forward has suffered additional injuries in the accident, including disc herniation, which is very common in sports, folks, and a torn LeBron. Those injuries ultimately led to the early end of Parsons' career, according to Charania, who says a lawsuit the 33-year-old filed in response as a result of that accident has been settled for a substantial amount. It's an unfortunate final chapter for Parsons' playing days, but his statement on Instagram makes it sound as if he's at peace with his decision to retire. It's been a crazy last couple of years and has to put a lot of things in perspective, Parsons wrote. I've had so many ups and downs and thankful for every single one of them. Um, yeah, yeah, yeah. For Parsons to retire at an early age, like 33, with the injuries he has suffered and stuff, I mean, yeah, I mean, it's all about your well-being. You got to take care of yourself. You know what I'm saying? Um, even though, even though you had your ups and downs and stuff, but you know, it's I think it's best for Parsons to, you know, not only retire but to also, get some rest, and hopefully he'll think of something to do in the near future. So that's just the wait and see. So you know what I'm saying. Um, so yeah, give it up for Parsons' retirement. All right. Let's see. Let me see. Um, we go to Bradley Beal. All right. Um, Okay, let's go to Bradley Beal. So Bradley Beal, um, okay, hold on a second here. Yeah, Bradley Beal's son. Okay, since his arrival, Bradley Beal has been a loyal member of the Washington Wizards, but he may soon be on the move, according to reports. According to ESPN, Brian Windhorst, not horse, Beal will reportedly not be signing an extension with the Wizards and could become an unrestricted free agent this summer. Beal has made it clear he doesn't plan to sign an extension and likely will skip his player option when Hurst reported. However, hope is not lost for Washington, as Beal's reasons for declining the extension could be primarily financial and not because he wants to leave the Wizards. According to Windhorst, um, if Beal opts out his contract, he can make more money than he would have if he signed the max extension the Wizards could offer. Windhorst um, reports that while the Wizards might be nervous, they believe they will ultimately resign the star guard in free agency and that Washington is not currently seeking a trade. The Wizards are preparing to roll the dice with the belief that Beal will resign, Windhorst said. Beal has 1 year, a player option left on his 2 year, $70,146,336 dollar contract. According to Windhorst, Beal intends to opt out of the final year of his contract this summer. Beal is in his 10th season in the NBA and has proven to be one of the league's best guards. The 28-year-old guard had made 3 All-Star teams and 1 NBA team over his career. So far this season, Beal has had an uncharacteristically poor shooting start, averaging 23.7 points per game, but doing so on 45.3% shooting and 30.3% three-point shooting. The Wizards are currently in the thick of the playoff hunt, sitting eighth in the Eastern Conference with a record of 23-22. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Let me see. Let's see if there's any. Oh, wait a minute here. Wait a minute here. Did I see that he had a sneaker deal? I didn't know he had a seek. I didn't know he had a sneaker deal. Hold on a minute. Wait, did he have a sneaker deal? Wait, let's take a look at that story. Hold that thought. I didn't even know about this, but we're gonna get into that. So he has a sneaker deal. Are you serious? Um, okay. Wait a minute. Wait a minute here. Wait. Did he have a sneaker? I'm looking at this right now. Could have sworn that he had. Hmm. Let's see. Let me see. Um, wait a minute, man. Um, hang on a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute here. Um, Let me see. Hold on. Okay. Apparently, he has. Hold on a second here. Yeah, apparently he has a sneaker deal. I forget what that. Hold on, let's take a look at this shit. Hold on. Yeah, he does. Um, hang on a second. Sneakers deal. Sneakers deal. Okay. Okay. Let's take a look here. So, okay. Um, all right. So let's see. Website, blah blah. Damn. Hold on, let me get some more information here. Hmm. Okay. So Bradley Beal recently signed with Jordan Brand, where he will be headlining shoes like the React Elevation and Air Jordan 36. But back as a rookie, Beal was excuse me, he was quick to sign a multi-year deal with Nike after briefly considering signing with Under Armour, who had made a strong push for a deal with him. Ultimately, it probably wasn't that difficult a choice, as Beal wore Nike throughout his high school career and college years at Florida. Um, so, of course, you can see some pictures. You can see some pictures of his kicks at ballershoes db.com /players Bradley Beal. And I'm pretty sure you guys are probably gonna have a kick out of this shit though. So there you go, right there. Now let's see, let's see. Um, hold on a second here. Is there any other Oh, okay, Aaron Jones. Let's do that one. Um, okay. So of course, El Paso on the Green Bay night in September when the running back entered the interview room and told how the pendant holding his father's ashes had flown off his necklace and into the end zone. With grounds crew still searching, it could steer a mind toward the obituary. When the obituary of Alvin Jones Sr. Cascaded with details of great and good citizenship, plus the comments from flung um, witnesses to his life. It could steer a mind clear across Texas beyond the vast sparse senses, um, no, no sparseness to the vast light around the doorstep of Mexico in New Mexico. And when the voices of El Paso told of Mr. Jones with a tenure um, and a renaissance surpassing even lofty words, it might have steered a mind toward the idea of loss, a concept gone rampant in the world of late. Another year of COVID loss has sent the planet past. What the hell? Wait, what am I reading here? Oh yeah. Um, yeah, past 5.4. Blah blah blah. Wait a minute here. Um, to those who knew, okay, hold on. To those who knew Mr. Jones, his what? Wait, what? Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, that's crazy. Wait. Um. Yeah. To those who knew Mr. Jones, his death at 56 on April 6th from COVID complications has become that internal human bewilderment, bewilderment, the strain to comprehend the fresh absence of such a reliable, deepened presence. He was the husband of Virgil Jones, both of them non-commissioned officers in the Army, and the father of five, who include Green Bay Packers running back Aaron Jones and his twin. Canadian Football League linebacker Alvin Jones Jr. Um, carried he carried around the kind of intellect someone quarrels from army tours in 7 countries. He was the greatest man Aaron Jones ever met, and his passing left Aaron's heart torn into a million pieces, and his ashes, once found, remain in a pouch in Aaron's game day number 33. And then to people around El Paso, and especially El Paso sports, he was something else too. The kind of human bedrocks every city and town needs: quiet, constant, impossibly reliable, and a mountain of a soul resistant to attention, a life so considerable that a death became inconceivable. Um. Oh yeah, it said Sandra B. McNeil, the twins' seventh grade teacher whose family befriended the Jones family and who keeps the obituary close by on her table. It doesn't feel real even today, said Sean Bryan, a car company owner who said who met Senior, as he called him, when each had children adept at sports. I was utterly shocked, when I got the news, said Marcus Graham, who coached the Twins at football at um, Burgess High in El Paso and coaches today at Beaumont, Texas United. Oh, it's devastating, said a youth coach who spoke on the condition of anonymity in homage to Mr. Jones's memory. I can't believe it still. Of course, here's some details from Mr. Jones's obituary: 28 years in the Army, 1984 to 2012. Retired as Command Sergeant Major tours of Iraq, um, Kuwait, Hungary, um, Egypt, Germany, and South Korea, with various posts in the United States. 6 medals listed: member of church at Fort Bliss, member of hospitality ministry at the church, youth sports coach board member of the excuse me, of the West Texas Blazers AAU basketball team, organizer of youth football camps, organizer of bike drives, of turkey drives, of a shoe drive at the time of his death. Oh boy. Here's a sampling of the comments beneath the obituary at the Site Dignity Memorial. Their tone and volume delusion any inkling of superficiality. Um, Calm demeanor, caring spirit, shining light. A credit to the uniform he wore. I could go on forever about how awesome a, a joker he was. Such a beautiful person. He has taken his wings, also absolutely heartbroken, speechless, and shocked. His care for the community will be forever cherished and never forgotten. That man made you better just by being around him. One man told of a 4 hour drive through Germany with Mr. Jones for a meeting that got postponed from the next morning to the next evening, whereupon Mr. Jones promptly drove 4 hours back to catch his son's game the next morning, followed by another 4 hour drive back for the meeting. Of course, here's a sampling of comments from those around El Paso, around its Franklin Mountains, its colorful rocks, its um its desert vegetation, very calm, always dropping gems, dropping knowledge, a strong leader, a soldier, a leader of soldiers, great posture, wasn't all belligerent guy, a demanding guy and a caring guy, straight shooter, very easy to approach, very strict with his boys, but very forgiving when they made mistakes. He and Verges would drive kids, feed kids, take in a middle school kid, always A1, always available anytime, any place, just someone you can depend on, really depend on, a magnetic personality, just something you want to gravitate towards. He didn't pretend like his kids were the best kids and didn't make mistakes or do anything wrong. He would be one of he would be one at Burgess High School. Um, would always go back to the high school and visit, and just his presence, everyone would always know that's Mr. Jones. Um, okay, let's see. This is crazy, man. Um, Now as far as this is crazy, man. Wait, hold on. Hold on a minute here. This is crazy. No, Aaron Jones is what I was looking at. Did he find it? Hold on. Let's see. Let's see if there's any more. Because I didn't know he found it. If he found it or not, I'm not sure. But um, hold on a minute. So let me just find this, man. Um, so Aaron Jones gives scooters to teen trainer that found necklace with father's ashes. Okay, Green Bay Packers running back Aaron Jones had a surprise for the man who found his lost pendant in an end zone at Lambeau Field. To say thank you, Jones gifted 5 bird scooters to the family of head athletic trainer Brian Flea Angel Flea, who went back onto the field in the morning following the Packers win over the Detroit Lions in week 2 to find Jones' pendant containing his late father's ashes. Today, I'm here to surprise by boy Flea. Got him some scooters, just a small token of my appreciation for all the work he does, and going back out there late at night to find it, Mr. Jones said. Um, Interesting. Um, okay. Jones scored 4 touchdowns against the Lions, but lost um, the football shaped keepsake in the end zone while at celebrating one of the scores. It wasn't by Angel until around 1:45 in the morning. The Packers have since sewn a special pocket for the pendant in Jones's jersey, ensuring it won't be lost on any more touchdown runs. Angel has been with the Packers for 25 years. He was the team's assistant athletic trainer from 1989 to 2014. The Packers had athletic trainer for the last 7 years. That sounds like a happy ending right there, man. You know what I mean? Um, yeah, yeah, that sounds like a happy ending to me. Um, yeah. Let me see who came in. Let me see who came in. Hold on. And hello, Be Live. Anyway, yeah, that's the way to actually end this right there, man. Um, hold on a minute here. Let me get a drink. Stay with me. All right. Let me check and see. Let me check and see if I have any if there's any other topics I need to talk about before I close out this show. Hold on a second, folks. Hold on a second. Let me take a look here. Um, let me take a look. Um, yeah, hold on. Let's take a look here. Oh, okay, let me see if I didn't miss any topics though before I even close this out. Um, all right. Um, hmm, all right. Give me a second, folks, as I try to look up something. Um, anyway, man. Hold on a sec. I have. Give me a couple seconds as I try to do something. Um, okay, hold that thought. All right, while I'm looking for this, let me just remind people on the days of the recording for Excellent Fun Vibrant Podcast. All right. Um, so every Sunday is at 6, and of course you're going to get the audio episodes on all your streaming platforms on Thursdays as well, right? And also make sure you do the same with my other shows, which is Meticulous Vibe Juice Podcast and Off the Meat Rat Chains New York Podcast. So Meticulous Vibe Juice Podcast is going to be Mondays, Tuesdays, and no, yes, Mondays and Tuesdays at 6 p.m. And Thursdays is going to be at 9 p.m. And Off the Meat Rat Chains New York Podcast will be Wednesdays, Thursdays at 6 p.m. and also Saturdays at 10 p.m. I'm sorry if I didn't get a chance to record yesterday. I was waiting for my phone to actually charge. That's why I didn't record yesterday. So, of course, you're going to um, get a dose of that next time. Probably, probably, um, most likely tomorrow. Um, so, so yeah, there you have it right there. Let me hang on a second. So, I just want to check something real quick to see if I miss any topics, though. Um, just give me a sec. Um, sorry about that. Let me take this long, but okay. 38. Okay, hold on. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything. I think I covered everything. So I think I covered everything actually. Anyway, I think hold on, let's see how much time I have. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end it right here though, man. Let me just put myself back on screen. Yeah, that's gonna do it for today's episode of Excellent Fun Vibrant Podcast, the Sports Edition show. You like what you heard in today's episode? Feel free to make a charitable donation by showing some love with um whatever amount of money that you are comfortable with will be appreciated. And don't worry about having a lot of money and stuff like that to show support though, man. It's not about how much money you have. It's a thought that counts. So there you go. Um and my fault for taking so long. I just wanted to make sure that I covered all the topics today. So um so I had to double check on that right there. So make sure you follow me on 17 Live at G Money Stacks, Queens, New York. And of course, don't forget to follow the show Excellent Fun Vibrant Podcast, the Sports Edition show on Instagram, alongside with Meticulous Vibe Juice Podcast Review Show. Um, and of course, Don't forget to follow my other show page, which is Off the Meat Rat Chains New York podcast, which, by the way, 105 episodes on streaming platforms. 106 will be posted tomorrow. All right. And of course, you can follow me on the gram, which is G Money Stacks 555 in Queens, New York. So make sure you turn on your notifications so you can be able to watch me in action. Chime in on some topics, chime in on how you feel about the whole issue with what's going on in sports today. And yeah, and there you have it right there. Now we're gonna go to where you can listen to streaming platforms on the go. All right, I got you guys. Um, so there we go. So you can listen to the episodes on Anchor, Audible, Audacity, Amazon Music, Breaker, Castbox FM, Deezer, Listen Notes, um, the newly added streaming platform Moon FM Podcast, Player FM, Pocket Cast, Podfriend, Podorama, Podopolo, Podcast Addict, Podcast Index, Podchaser, Reason FM, Spotify. Don't forget to rate on Podchaser, Podfriend, and Spotify with a 5-star rating. It'll be appreciated. We are on Stitcher, TuneIn Radio. Don't forget to listen to the excellent Fun Vibrant Podcast Sports Edition show on Google Podcasts, Radio Public, iHeartRadio, the number one app for music, radio, and podcasts. And last but not least, the YouTube. On the YouTube, you go grab the subscribe button on the YouTube channel page of Excellent Fun Vibrant Podcast YouTube channel page. Make sure you enable alerts along with the notification bell. Stay tuned for more video content. Upcoming episodes, previous episodes that was already recorded will automatically be uploaded and posted to the YouTube channel page. Make sure you download your favorite episodes. Share the videos. Share the episodes. Make sure you tell a friend to another friend. Leave a like and a comment alongside with the episodes and the topics. And of course, don't forget to share the podcast along with the audio streaming platforms and along with the link in the description where it says Linktree / Excellent Fun Vibrant Podcast. All right. When you are on the show's page, Excellent Fun Vibrant Podcast on Instagram, make sure you when you click on there, it's going to take you to the audio streaming platforms, including the YouTube channel page on there as well. So you can't miss a beat. You can't miss a fucking beat, man. You know what I'm saying? And let me just say this though. Like I always say at the end of the show, be mindful of the people that you are surrounding yourself with, whether you are on vans, taxis, basketball games, performance venues, subways, buses, taxis, whatever places you are as far as special occasions and events and stuff like that. Be mindful and make sure you have your face covers. Make sure you have your hand sanitizers. Make sure you have your hand, your soap and water. Of course, your make sure you have your water along with um, Gatorade with electrolytes, and make sure you look out for one another. Reach out to a few people like your wives, your, your husbands, your boyfriends, your girlfriends, of course, your friends. Those individuals might be fine on the outside, but on the inside, they are not. So I want you to please reach out to those people that you care about. Make sure you, you know, there's no good time to reaching out to people these days. You know what I'm saying? It's all about following your mind, your soul, your heart, and your instincts. Because common sense is not fucking common. That's what it is these days, man. Um, so yeah, you don't have to wait till mental health awareness month like May and mental health day to actually do that though, man. You know what I mean? So yeah. Also, some podcast free game. Um I always like to give podcast free game at the end of the show to the people um who have a dream of being a podcaster like myself, who has three podcast shows under my belt. Um Here's some key equipment that you need to start a podcast. All right. Here we go. First and foremost, you need headphones. You also need a microphone. A simple microphone. It doesn't have to be too fancy or too expensive or anything like that. You can even get a Yeti microphone that comes with a USB plug where you could plug it to your laptop. Um, you can even find an Voxcon microphone that I'm using right now, which I bought from Target, by the way. Um, and you need a mic. No, I resaid microphone. You also need a laptop or a computer where you can do your live streams on your YouTube channels. And this is where I segue into StreamYard right here. Um, StreamYard is a software that I use for podcast live stream episodes. It allows you to create some segments. Of course, the segment has to do with of course your brand. Of course, you could create banners of talking points of where people could follow you on the gram. Um, I don't have TikTok, by the way, so I'm not too sure. I'm a little reluctant into getting TikTok because because I don't know, man. It's just for me. I don't know if it may not make sense to me though, man. It may work for some people, but it may it may not work for a lot of people. So you know what I mean. So yeah. So StreamYard um allows you to send links to people. Like you send your invite links to people, especially those who you have email addresses, phone numbers, social media handles like on Instagram. Uh and of course, you know, it has the best sound quality. I hate to say this, man. It has the best sound quality more than Zoom. I'm sorry, but I'm not really a Zoom person. The reason I'm not a Zoom person is because of the fact that when it comes to having a group chat of people that you invite, it only limits you like what 40 minutes, which is not enough time. You know what I mean? It's not even enough time to interview somebody. You know what I mean? And needless to say, um, when you set up an account for StreamYard, all you need to do is go put your either your email address or the show's email address on there. So that way you'll be able to um you're able to not only put the email address, but you'll get a login number. Once you press get login code, you go to your email and you're gonna see six numbers on there. You type in those numbers and then you'll be all set. All you have to do is set up a schedule of when you're trying to live stream. You can live stream anytime you want, any day, any time of the week. It could be either during daytime or at nighttime. For me, I do it in the evening because I feel like everybody is going to be at work most of the time. So there you go, right there. And of course, you can download the Anchor app, man. So that way you'll be able to um, get an idea on some creation tools where you can add your music intros. Um, of course, sound effects is on there. Or you can check out the website, which is anchor.fm, so you get yourself a head start on your podcast journey. And I wish you the best of luck. And don't let the numbers of the subscribers, the followers, or the analytics get you down. You know what I mean? Um, all I'm saying, all I'm saying is, don't give up on your goals and dreams based on numbers and followers and all that other shit. You know what I'm saying? And for me, listen, can I just say something about the whole followers shit? Look, I think it's crazy to actually say that you only going by the amount of followers that somebody has on Instagram, Twitter, and all that other shit, just for what? Popularity, validation. Because if that's the case, I don't want to be a part of something where it's just about followers on social media, and instead of getting to know a person as a human being and what his craft or her craft is about. Now, I may not be a fucking celebrity or famous or any other type of shit whatsoever, but at the same time, you have to understand I'd rather be authentic, especially with the type of content that I am creating, which is not for kids, by the way. And I want to reassure that I want to reassure on the simple fact that people don't really like the industries of what's going on, and everything is all about clickbait and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just, for me, it's kind of whack though, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just gonna say this though, man. I may not be monetizing my stuff. I'd rather not monetize my stuff so I don't have to fucking worry about cancel culture and being censored, because I don't want it. I don't want that shit. I'd rather be I'd rather be underground more than worry about censorship. You know what I'm saying? And I tried to explain to a homeboy of mine um a while back, weeks ago. when I was on his Instagram live and stuff. So, you know what I'm saying? Um, so yeah, that's my take on that shit though, man. So listen, I hope you guys enjoyed this show right here. Like I said, I'm sorry for the delay. Um, I am going to actually do episode 11 sometime either on Wednesday or sometime next Sunday. I'm not too certain, but we'll see what happens because I want to actually get this episode and 11 out the way so I can actually build up more. So, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, come back next time, man. Um I'm G Money Stacks. Thank you very much for listening and tuning in and rocking with me in this episode 10. And be mindful of the people that you surround yourself with. Don't just join the bandwagon of people who people say that they're a hero, but they're not really a hero, man. They're not a hero, man. A hero is a person who actually takes a risk in you know you know giving CPR to people. It could be somebody who is choking on a food, pieces of food or whatever. It could be a chicken bone, it could be a fish bone, whatever it is, man. That to me, that's a hero. That one right there, it's just a martyr. All right. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, man, I'm out of here. I'm off this shit. G Money Stacks is signing off, man. Clocking out, man. I'll see you guys next time. Um, be mindful. Don't forget to, you know, chase your goals and dreams. Don't let anybody stop you from doing what you like that makes you happy. This is not about your parents. This is about you and what makes you smile. So, peace and one love. I'll see you guys next time in the next episode. And have yourself a good night.